Hello friends, my name is Sumit Thakur, and the point is I'm talking today about is literally about the consumer behavior. I have making videos since last year and trying to understand this consumer behavior thing. There is nothing like there is nothing like all the stuff you are reading on the book. How would I say? Consumer behavior is a study of process involved when individuals or groups select, purchase, use, or dispose of products. Products uh, process involved when individual groups select, purchase, use, or dispose of products, service, ideas, or experiences to satisfy needs and desires. Consumer behavior includes several key activities. Purchase activities. This involves the entire process leading up to a purchase decision, including information, research, evaluation of options, and the actual buying experience. Consumption activities. This examines how or when products are used, including the context of consumption and promotional responses associated with the product. Disposal activities. This cover the how the consumers dispose of products after use, which may include recycling or reselling item. CD. This is the topic I've been reading about. There is no point in going here and there about the topics. Point is like I don't understand this consumer behavior. Literally, I'm trying to understand. I read a lot of books regarding technology in the last few days, but it is not so easy for me, and it's really not so easy. The point is the behavior of the individual customer, buying behavior of the individual customer versus organizational customer. Purpose of buying, purpose of buying, quantity, purchasing decision, market knowledge, types of goods, effect, buying processes, organizational buying behavior. Organizational buying is done in large quantities. Organizations buy goods and services for their business needs. It is national process because the purchasing behavior of organizations organization behavior usually have most of the consumers may not have adequate knowledge and information about market situation, available goods and services, etc. Uh, the point here is like consumer behavior is affected by the age, uh, occupation, gender, occupation, income level, education, general level, etc. of consumers. There is such a difference between all this stuff. Why would I say all this stuff? I just went ahead in my. I think I have been on this topic earlier also. What is the needed importance of studying consumer behavior? Comprehending consumer needs, fabricating effective marketing strategies. Uh, Literally, the point is here I'm saying to the Sumit Thakur, you need to know this. It does not even matter if someone else is watching this is not. Sumit Thakur, you need to understand you have spent a lot of money on this particular thing, the subject. You have spent more than the net cap you invested in the business. Therefore, need to know that how the consumer behaved. I do remember the consumer of my business when I was in Himachal Pradesh in the H3 College, Central University, near Central University of the India in Himachal Pradesh. The consumer were the students. Their disposable incomes were different than the consumable income of the people in the Chandigarh Tri-City. There is a totally 100% different. This is not the same. It is literally not the same, I would say. This is literally not the same. Comprehending consumer needs, fabricating effective marketing strategies, identifying market opportunities, identifying market opportunities, enhancing customer experiences, minimizing risks and failures. You cannot have the risk of failures every time. The amount of money invested in this is too much to handle. For a salesman, it doesn't even matter that you are avoiding risk or failures or not, but for a particular the business owner, that is a big point of thing. So you need to keep in mind that building strong brand relationships. I have stopped my business since 1.5 years, but I am the brand, I am the business that has been taking along myself. Therefore, I need to build a brand inspired with the people whom I like or not. I have to keep my rapport, a balanced rapport with everyone. See, it's like I'm not avoiding even the common people, the big people, or very big people. There is no concern of avoiding anyone. You cannot make bad relationship with the people since people are the brand, what do I say, best marketers. That is my personal experience. The best consumer behavior is when you make a good relationship with each consumer organization, anything. You have to think everything like a separate entity. You need to remember the social way of the people, I would rather say. And you need to know the education level or the stuff. You need to know the psychological state of that particular moment. You need to understand all that stuff, I would say. I could say this in English, but Hindi, but I would never say. Okay, how do I remember? Point since my every transaction and my every Money invested has went to the all the education in the English. Therefore, no point in handling. Also, this was the building strong relationship. What is the exercise? Understanding the psychology behind consumer behavior is the key to building an effective marketing and sales strategy for your business. Here are some fun facts about the consumer thinker. The behavior that your business advantage. This is the point just discussed, and I have read this earlier. Therefore, I think it's related to this point. It is easier to sell to an existing customer than to get a new customer. 60%, 70%. A customer has a good experience. This is the awesome question. Some mind-blowing stats about the consumer behavior. You can see. So, but the point here is 87% of shoppers now begin product purchase searches online. Since it's stated to 75% consumers. I would say in the next slide, but I want to say, but I was just clicking for the I would say 75% of the consumer expect consistent experience across the average channel they choose to engage. Come on, back to the point. 75% of the consumers expect a consistent experience across every channel they choose to engage. 82% of the consumers expect an immediate response to sales or marketing questions. 59% of the consumers have higher expectations for the consumer service than they did a year ago. 32% of the social media users expect a brand to respond to their questions within 30 minutes. 59% of consumers have used multiple channels to get question answered. 80% of the consumers say the experiences the company provides is as important as its products and services. 80% of consumers say, I've said this point. This is some stats. This is how the people with the data are ahead of the simple owners like us, like me. I have just how much capital could I get? 30 lakh, 40 lakh, 60 lakh, 1 crore. Bus, there's enough point. There is no way I'm gonna get the in capital from the local people. But these people who are having the knowledge, all their stuff, they are literally transforming all that knowledge and investing the enormous amount of money into all this stuff, education, and common man can do nothing. Consumer is a very difficult thing to handle, I would rather say. From the foundation to the literal, these consumers, my YouTube consumers and all that stuff, it is very difficult since you have to have consistent with all this to quality. I'm watching a video at the particular moment. You need to be consistent with the quality you are providing to the particular consumers. Like digital consumerism is here. I'm a digital provider of my knowledge and all that stuff, and therefore this is a digital business I'm running. It is not profitable at now, non-performing asset at now, but it's gonna perform at some particular time. Okay.